A very pleasant morning to one and all. My name is Nikkat Afrin from 1st BCA and I am studying from Aditya Degree College. Today is a very auspicious day and you all know very well what is today. Today, October 15, it is celebrated birthday of Dr. Abul Pakir Jainalabuddin Abdul Kalam. In other words, I can also say that it's World Students Day. I feel proud to announce that on 2010, United Nations has declared today, October 15, the birthday of APJ Abdul Kalam as World Students Day. Isn't that sounds great? In this auspicious occasion, I would like to quote that there are few who inspire some. There are some who inspire a community, but there are very rare ones who inspire the entire generation. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam is one of the very rare ones who inspire the entire generation. He is not only a scientist, a teacher, but also a very well philosopher, and he served a nation as President of India from 2002 to 2007. And he also touched a lot of lives, and he also ignited the brains of the youth by making them believe about the power of thinking, knowledge, and on all top of it, the power of self-belief. People admire him not only for what he has contributed to the science, but also for his unmatchable personality. No doubt in calling him as the missile man of India as well as a people's president. And he is the only person in the world who has known as the people's president. Isn't that sounds great? As you all know that Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam born on 15th October 1931 in Rameshwaram, Tamil Nadu. He is the most humble, intelligent, wise, self-loving and lovable personality of all time. The youth is the mostly inspired by his words, his thoughts, his books and the lectures what he have given. He has gone to a lot of struggle. As from a very middle class Muslim family, he has shown a lot much and gained a lot of knowledge in his life. He has served as 11th President of India, and as a scientist, he worked with the organizations like DRDO and ISRO, and he have paved a path for a lot of students in the life. Not only this, he has also given a very successful matters to the students. His books like Vision India, The Ignited Minds and the India Vision 2020 and his autobiography Wings on Fire inspired the students the most. Over here, I would like to say about the book The Ignited Minds, The Unleashing Power Within an Indian. This book, why I am talking about this book? Actually, he dedicated this book to an intermediate school boy, where in his one of the talking, he was saying that what is our enemy? Who is our enemy? There are a lot of answering coming from the crowd. Each and every children are giving so many answers. But this boy gave an answer as our enemy is our poverty. In this book, he has described what the India is facing, the situation, the circumstances, what all the things we are facing and what makes us to lead back and why we are still developing. And he gave his vision for the development of our country. This is one of the book. And the second book, India 2020. We are in the 2020, but in this book, in this year, according to the vision of Abdul Kalam, it must be a developed nation. This book also dedicated to a 10-year-old child whom Abdul Kalam asked, what is your ambition? And indeed, she answered her ambition was to live in a developed nation. Do you know why Abdul Kalam is so admirable and inspirable, and why whole youth inspire him the most? Because he not only gives the motivation, inspiration, pay the part to the success, but also he listens to the youth. He listens to youth, he asks them a question, he acknowledges us. After the acknowledgement, he puts into action. He brings out the book on and dedicates them to students. This is what the most inspired me, and he stood as an inspiration for a lot of students. There is a famous quote of Abdul Kalam, that is, dream is not what you see when you sleep. Dream is something that doesn't let you sleep. This inspires each and everyone to dream. Make a great dream. He has 4 steps, 4 tips that he given to every children for success. That is, have a great aim. Continuously acknowledge the acknowledgement from it. Then work very hard for it. And last, persevere and succeed. He gives the tips everywhere where he goes. He shares his life experiences. From his experiences, he always say a thing. Never read just a success story, because when you read a success story, you just get a message. You have to read the story of the failure. If you read the story of the failure, you will get a message and you will know how to be successful. This is the main thing what Abdul Kalam says. He says you must not only know how to handle the success, you must also know how to handle the failure. Until and unless you handle your failure, you will never know what to happen in life. Always have a dream. He says learning makes you creative. Creativity provides thinking. Thinking leads to knowledge, and knowledge makes you great. Everybody, even though in every field, they must know how to gain the knowledge. He says knowledge is the only medium through which you can communicate to the world, and world knows what you are. When the world knows what you are, you will lead a very great life, and your living should have a purpose. Everybody living should have a purpose. Do you know, until his last breath, that is on 27 July 2015, he served the nation. While he was leaving his last breath, he was giving a speech in Shillong. That admires us, that even until his last breath, he was giving the speech to the students. He was motivating it. He was serving our nation. This makes us to realize that everybody's life has a challenge. There is a purpose of living. If today you are living, then you must serve the nation, how he does. And I take the oath, even if I go in the future, I go anywhere, I will serve the nation until my last breath by taking him as my inspiration. Over here, I would like to conclude by saying a quote of Abdul Kalam, that everybody do not have an equal talent, but everybody gets an equal opportunity to develop their talent. Hereby, I will also develop the talent within myself, and I will serve the nation as he did. Jai Hind. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to share my ideas and views about Abdul Kalam, how he inspired me, and how his birthday is celebrated as World Students' Day. Thank you.